powerful racing chronograph by Hamilton, dressed in fresh new colors. Let me ask you this. How would you describe Hamilton? What defines it as a brand and its watch collections? If you're thinking heritage, Hollywood, military, accessibility and so on, you'd be quite right on target. And although these new versions of the very capable Intra-Matic Chronograph H, four-hand wound, are not tied to the big screen, they do look movie star good. Hamilton has a very rich past with several iconic watches on its resume, such as the Ventura, the Pulsar and the Chronomatic. It was also part of the consortium of manufacturers that developed the famous Calibre 11, one of the very first automatic chronograph movements in the industry. Another important chapter to the brand is its long line of military-issued and military-inspired watches, like the Khaki Aviation, Khaki Field and Khaki Navy. And then there's Hollywood. Since making its on-screen debut in 1932's Shanghai Express, the brand has appeared in well over 500 movies. And next to that, it is also seen in various TV shows, video games and comics books, cementing the brand's legacy beyond compare. But as mentioned, these are not related to any motion picture or other graphic or digital world, but rather take inspiration from racing. Regardless, they do fit in with Hamilton's knack for style and substance, so that's a very good thing. As part of the American Classics sub-collection, the Intra-Matic Chronograph H, or its automatic counterpart for that matter, continue the brand's chronograph lineage in perfect form. The design is pretty straightforward, but very good. Yes, at 14.35mm in height it's a touch bulky perhaps, but the 40mm diameter wears great on any wrist. The fully polished case looks stout but comes with plenty of charming retro details. Faceted lugs, a sloped bezel, classic pump-style pushers, a nicely proportioned knurled crown. It's all very sensible but very neatly done. Where things change though is for the dial, as you can very clearly see. It follows the design of the Panda and reverse Panda dials we know for a couple of years, but now with vintage, race-inspired colors that seem to come straight out of the 1960s and 70s. 3 dials are added to the collection. We have matte blue up first, we have gradient warm brown, and then we have gradient hunter green. All 3 come with contrasting subdials, applied markers and hands with beige supernumernova inserts, plus a tachymeter scale on the outer perimeter of the dial. The subdials are also recessed a little and have a snailed finish. The hands in the subdial and for the chronograph central seconds are either black and cream or bright orange depending on the dial. And all in all, it looks very clean and legible and packs a lot of that lovely vintage charm of the glory days of motor racing and a historic era in chronograph watchmaking. Underneath the solid caseback there's no Calibre 11 derivative sadly, but, and this is a good thing as well when it comes to reliability and serviceability, it uses the modern Calibre H51, which is based on the Valjoux 7753 architecture and developed specifically for Hamilton. It's wound by hand as indicated by the H in its name and holds up to 60 hours of power. The movement runs at a rate of 4 Hz, which comes down to 28,800 VPH, and as opposed to its automatic sibling, there's no date. It shows you the hours and minutes on central hand with the small seconds in the left subdial, and the chronograph uses a contrasting central seconds hand with the 30 minutes being displayed in the right subdial. With these 3 new additions in the Intra-Matic range, it becomes a bit tougher to choose a favorite. The most race-ready is the blue one, thanks to the bright orange hands. The most vintage, if you will, is the gradient brown one due to its red, brownish, tropic-like tones. And then there's the gradient green, which perhaps feels the most neutral but is every bit as good as the other 2. Whichever way you go, it will deliver in style and substance, which is what Hamilton is primarily known for. Each one comes on a perforated leather strap in dark brown, tan or green, depending on the dial again, fitted with a sturdy stainless steel pin buckle. In addition to that, you also get a stainless steel mesh bracelet with a folding clasp, so it's really a nice and complete package. The new Hamilton Intra-Matic Chronograph H models retail for €2,295 regardless of which color you go for, which to us sounds very fair for what you get. An honest, very good looking racing-inspired chronograph with plenty of retro touches and reliable mechanics under the hood. So with all that said, which one would you pick? Let us know in the comments down below, and you can check out more on monoconwatches.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it, and thanks for watching, and I will see you again very soon.